In Chapter 1, we tackle about contemporary datacoms. In this topic, we have trends and significant change in requirements. The trends for me is giving the people an advanced technologies, and for significant change in requirements is a digital electronics that have an high-speed LANs. A communication model or logical visualization of the process that help in appreciating how communication can be worked out. A model depicts the system conceptually and intellectually. By explaining communication and keeping the items in their proper order, they create broad perspective on communication. The communication task is the user can always use communication tasks to deliver surveys to both internal and external individuals to gather information for a problem. Both investigation, analysis, and presenting plan duties can be taken with the gathered data. Data communications model. In collecting data of each location to another, you must have a communication model. With no communication model, data cannot be processed through one end to the other. Transmission medium. Now, a transmission medium is a system or information that can regulate the transmitted signal for communication. Probably, a wave of some type that is acceptable for the chosen medium is applied through signals. Networking. A sharing of information and data between two or more computing systems is known to it as the networking in the computer world. A hardware and system platform is used to create the most of networks. Networking is the appropriate social exchange of ideas and information among those who share a field or a particular interest. A single community of agreement is often the starting point for networking. Wide area networks. A communication network known as wide area network covers a huge site. Service fixed line connections are commonly used only create wide area networks. Wide area networks are the type of communication network that may link devices from different cities and countries together. The current largest and most extensive types of computer networks are wide area networks. These networks are frequently created by service providers who subsequently lease their wide area networks to companies, institutions or higher learning, governmental bodies, or the general public, as long as they have access to the existing wide area networks. These consumers can utilize the network to communicate with other users or relay and store data, regardless of where they are located. Various linkages, including virtual ones, can be used to enable access. Circuit switching. In order for shared network individuals to communicate with one another, a structured process network must first be developed through the network using the circuit switching technique of network design. Circuit switching divides up the available network resources while maintaining a constant bit delay throughout a connection. A guaranteed data rate is offered by the dedicated link or circuit established between sender and recipient. Once the circuit is created, data can be sent instantly. Packet switching. Data was compiled into packets and transmitted over a digital network using packet switching. A header and a content comprise the packet. A network is referred to as a being packet switch if relatively small data units called packets are routed through the networks according to the destination address, including within each packet. The ability to share the same data channel among numerous network users is made possible by breaking communication down into packets. The majority of internet traffic employs packet switching, and the network itself is essentially connectionless. Switch networks, like the traditional voice telephone network, differ from packet switch networks in that the communication circuit for the call is established and dedicated to the participants in the call. All resources on the circuit are inaccessible to other users for the duration of the connection. Voice calls over the internet can be made utilizing the packet switch network. Prime delay. It is the full circle delay for a casing characterized similar to the time passed between the beginning of transmission of the primary piece of the edge from the source hop until gathering of that last piece of the loopback outline at the source, with loopback being performed at the edge of the active hub. Although they are closely related, Wi-Fi lag and frame delay are frequently mistaken with one another. Every frame, the player's system must transmit the input it is now receiving so that the other system can determine what to do. However, internet-based system communication does not always happen instantly. The game must wait until it receives the input if at least one system has not done yet, which causes delay. Asynchronous transfer mode is a switching mechanism used by network system to data encryption into small, enhanced basic. Data, audio, and speech can be all transferred using a communication technique known as asynchronous transfer mode. Asynchronous transfer mode features relatively little lag, strong scalability, and temporal transparency and operates on the layers 1 through 3 of the open systems interconnection model. A local area network is a type digital network that connects desktop in a given location like a home, office space, classroom, workshop, or public place. In fact, a wide area network generally uses these telecommunication circuits in as well as covering a greater local area. Any communication network for tying up computers inside of a structure or small cluster of buildings is known as a local area network. A local area network can be set up as a route. Main channel to which nodes or secondary channels are connected in a branch structure's ring where each computer is connected to two other computers to form a closed circuit, or star, which is computer is linked directly to a central computer and only indirectly to other computers. Although the root structure has metropolitan area networks. A metropolitan area network is a type of computer network that is bigger than a LAN for a single building but smaller than a wide area network because it's restricted to a single geographic area. Similar to a local area network, a metropolitan area network covers an entire city, campus, or other area under the control of municipality or the organization. Multiple local area networks are connected to create a metropolitan area networks. As a result, metropolitan area networks are bigger than the local area networks but smaller than wide area networks, which connect usually globally, sometimes directly. Wide area networks cover dispersed localities.